Hey guys, Mike and Blair here from Russ Brothers. This is our 70 Buick Skylark convertible frame that a buddy of mine happened to have because our 70 Chevelle Convertible project has a hardtop frame. What say you, Mr. Smith?
I would say it's pretty freaking good, man.
I know. We did a bunch of cross measuring. The thing is basically square. It's true. It's flat. Our buddy there, Chris Fryer, is going to come Wednesday, so we're going to sandblast this in preparation for putting it under the 70. We're going to take all the front end parts that we took off it and put it on our other 70 Chevelle two-door hardtop that's outside sitting in a mud puddle with no front suspension on it. So I mean, we're not going to keep the parts on it, but at least it'll make it so we can roll it around. So yes, like normally these frames, like normally these holes here, they're gone. A lot of times when we're doing these whole frames, we'll have to weld.
Rotted around the other sides of the hole.
Yeah, but this one, somebody obviously took care of this this convertible for a long time because all the body mount holes are in really good shape. Could change a bit once we blast it, but so far I'm quite happy with this frame. Looks very solid, and the difference is, guys, if you don't know, normally the hardtop frame ends at this seam here. When they do the convertibles, they weld this. Yes, that's normally where. So it's like a C channel, and then on the convertibles, they weld this whole piece in front to back to stiffen it because they've taken the roof off the car and there's no structural support. So anyway, that's why when you're doing a convertible, you should have a convertible frame. Or else you're going to get a lot of frame flex.
And so, of course, you check the car before you buy it, right?
And make sure it's got the right frame. Well,
yes.
Anyway, who'd have thunk? Well, anyway, that's our frame upgrade. Now we'll go and see what's happening with the car. We sandblasted our original big block hood, and of course, we found some issues. So Blair's going to rebuild this.
And down here.
And we're probably going to have to put a strip in here. But the rest looked fairly solid. Oh, a little bit here.
And a strip piece here.
Yeah. There's a little bit of repair work we got to do here. But I mean, it is an original big block hood. They're hard to find. And what else did we find?
So swollen here, right, in the pinholes.
Yeah.
I'm just going to cut that right out.
And we'll replace this piece.
Yeah.
But all in all, the rest looks fairly solid.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it does.
So
And it's straight.
Yes. I mean, we are dealing with sheet metal that's 54 years old. So, I mean, you can buy a repop, but I mean, we do have original hoods, and where possible, we'd like to spend the time and fix them, right? Because they usually fit better, and it just gives you a better finished product. So right now, we've just cleaned out the rest of the car. We were thinking floor pans, but now that we've actually cleaned it and taken a good look, basically, we'll probably just be doing a patch across here and a patch here. Because for a convertible, this thing is pretty solid. We normally, well, mind you, I mean, a lot of times the convertibles just weren't driven when there was salt and snow.
Yeah, good point.
Right?
Yep.
Good point, because usually they rust from the inside out. I mean, normally, if this was a hard top, we'd be doing a whole floor, a whole trunk. I mean, even the trunk on this one was, oh, excuse me, really good. Blair did the one patch there. Now he's got to do the vertical, right? We'll take the tires off, and he can weld that from the inside. There's a little bit of work here.
But actually, that's not bad at all for one of these guys.
Yeah. And like I'm saying, all in all, this thing's
beautiful.
Right?
Thankfully,
Yeah.
ain't doing the lips.
Yeah.
So we got a few. You wanted these welded up, right? The chrome holes. We gotta pull those out.
Yes, yeah. We'll just weld them up, right? And that way it makes for a nice smooth look. But anyway, all in all, we're quite happy. We don't want to put this other quarter on and do our final gaps until we've got this body mounted on that frame. So then it's pretty easy. So maybe we'll see. Blair might get carried away as always and hack, slash, whack off a quarter, weld it up. Because
it's so much fun.
It's only metal. As long as it's just tacked in place, we can always do the final welding once it's back on the frame. But anyway, that's an update. So we're going to set up some cameras, watch Blair go. I'm going to try and get those parts off that frame out to the other one out in the yard there, and stay tuned. We got some more cool video coming up for you guys. Thanks a lot for watching.
There's a possibility when I cut this out, I just do one here, I do one there. As long as this metal is excellent, and it seems to be, once I cut into this channel, I can clean that all out and see what I've got.
Okay.
So I don't, that's potentially gonna go too. But anyhow, it's not a big deal, but because it's such a freaking ugly mess, it'd be really nice to have the floor done. So I kind of want to,
Yeah.
it's good on the brain pan.
Get that.
Okay, so I want to explain so you don't think I'm a freaking moron.
Yeah.
To make this in one piece takes a lot of time because there's so many of these little angles
Yeah.
here, and this and dropping down. This is gonna look weird to you. When I grind it, it'll be nice, but it's way quicker to do 3 small patches
Okay.
than one big one, just because there's so many angles to build.
Okay, yeah.
I've done like 2 sets of these at my shop in the last year and
Okay.
a half.
Do we want a sound blast underneath there and seal?
When I'm done grinding here, I'm looking at it, it's really solid. I was gonna hit it with trim clad,
Yeah, okay, yeah.
you know? Cause I mean, how much worse is it gonna get? It's been 60 years,
Yeah.
50 years.
Okay. Yeah, well,
I mean, yeah, if I'm doing a wild mother build for someone, but I mean, we wanna do a good job. It's solid.
yeah, if you can
Put
just,
some paint in there, it'll be
Okay.
safe. I'm
Okay.
gonna clean up these lips with the belt sander and the gold copper coat primer
Yeah.
and make up my
Okay.
pieces. So this,
Yeah, like I said,
should go
I mean,
easier.
what we're trying to do, guys, is get away from doing the full frame off restorations that end up costing us $100,000 to build the car. So,
yeah.
I mean, theoretically, if this was on a rotisserie, you'd buy a one-piece floor, and you'd have about $8,000 into the floor in the trunk before you even started doing anything we're trying to avoid that. We want to build cars. We're trying to get back to the original premise, building cars that people can hopefully afford,
Yeah.
instead of pricing them out into the stratosphere.
And make them solid, make them safe.
Yeah, make them solid, make them safe. Well said, Mr. Smith.
Definitely can get a lot of weight over this, but freaking solid, like super solid. And I can take it outside, sandblast it, fill everything up with crap. But it's been good for 50 years. I'm going to hit it with some trim clad. These areas I'm going to hit with weld through primer in the back of my new patches as well. So I'm going to spray on my trim clad here right now, any kind of rust inhibiting rust protector. And then I'll make up my pieces, and when they're already built, this hopefully will be dry, and I can get on with the welding. And there we have it, just what I want. Little weld-free primer. Woohoo! Okay, put down. It's an easy one. I'm not a fan of making patterns. Patterns work. They're good for a lot of people. But I find that by the time I'm done making a pattern, I could have made the piece. Yeah, man. This is a lot nastier. Okay, that's cracked, but it's not rusted. So, I'm going to take this whole piece out. I have to make this in one. Yeah, it's not that big a deal. Yes. That's a seatbelt mount there. Yeah. This side's going to take a little more finesse. So I'll probably do from here up and from here over. We'll see. Cut it apart first and then decide is usually the way to go. Let's see what we got. Yeah, this stuff is in really solid shape. So, with this piece, I'll probably end up coming down to here. I'll take that out, but for now I'm leaving it. But it will get replaced, I'm quite sure. Now we make a panel, the fun part. Freaking solid, really nice. Cut a strip of this tin, just rough forming it. It's pretty close. Now I'm going to fine trim it, make it fit, and then I'm going to hammer this edge over, see if I can get halfway across this lower channel at least. So, start cutting that. Again, not a big fan of freaking patterns, because I can make something quicker, usually. So I'm drawing these lines outside where the hole is. So when I put the piece down, I can just follow that. And that's going to fit. And I got this. Yeah, I'm guessing it that way. Close enough for right now. All right. I'm looking forward to doing this hood. Mike's bound and determined to save it. Yes, I agree. It's an original hood, so I'm going to start cutting it out. It'll be a bit challenging to weld it all back up, including the face, without warping the hell out of it. So I'm going to cut into it and see what we got. Yeah, that's pretty ugly. Yeah, there's nothing left of that. So now, we're going to see how the skin is. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to weld in the front before I do the bottom. That way I can still get my spoon in and hammer just in case it warps to hell on it. So I'm going to do one side at a time here. Makes it easier to keep all my perimeter lines accurate. If I cut out the whole thing across here, it's going to pull in on me and I won't know for sure if I'm in the right place. By leaving this here and this here, I can go to the front, replace this, just go A to B. These aren't going to move, so I know I'll be in the right place. So I'm going to have to tip it upside down, right side up, whatever you call it, and cut out the front. here, I like doing round corners. Go in a straight corner, you concentrate a lot of heat in one spot, and I find it's less heat, easier to control the warpage when I do a curved corner. It's harder for fitting, but not that big a deal. So we'll rough cut it. Okay. Once I get this fit where I'm happy, then I'm going to mark the back and I'll put it in a break. And I'm going to go about halfway around this corner. So when I weld it, it's easier to metal finish, and plus less likely to warp because it'll have a break on it. So I'll just trim this up a little bit more. Yep. And I'm going to have to put a crown in it. I mean, there's not a lot of wheeling to do here, but it's not a really tight radius. So this wheel here is a bit too strong a radius. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. It's very crowned. I only need a very subtle crown. Put that back in. And bring it out. Yeah. This one. Whoa. Yeah, and of course they should be super clean because anything on here just transfers to your metal. They're pretty good. All right. Tighten it up. Okay. That's just a cam. Make it tighter. I'm gonna go crisscross so it's higher in the center. I'm not just gonna go 90 degrees. I'm doing an angle this way and this way, so where the rolls, where the wheel intersects the previous line, there's a longer overlap area, and it'll crown more in the center as well. Gotta tighten it up, more pressure, more bend. And this is why you should wheel it before you trim it down small. I'm gonna get away with it here, I think. Okay. Now, I think it's working pretty good. You can see this is dished. And that's what I want. So now I got to see if it fits. How close it comes. That's not bad. In fact, it's got lots side to side. I'm going to bend it over my knee to get a little more crown this way. And I think that's good. Pretty cool. Yes. Okay. Where's my freaking hammer? I'll do that right now. Okay. Okay, I'm sticking forward just a hair. So when I make my line, I'm going to take the line out with a zip cut, and then that'll move this back approximately that much. In fact, I might take out the back half of the line. See how this works out. Right. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh yeah, there's a few holes here. Some severe pitting along the edge. And even up here, that bends pretty easy. So I'm probably gonna have to take out, you know, it looked like it was just weak here. But when you put this back in, obviously, all the crap is sitting right up here. Just got packed up with crap and that's so, oh, look at that. Right on, right on. Okay. Well, first, I gotta clean that out and treat it with something. That's freaking disgusting. Wow. I'll paint the back of this. Oh, and I got a hammer to get that all straight. All right. Yeah. Okay. That's what I was looking for. At this point, it's really freaking important to keep it flush. At the outside, I've got a really nice fit, but I really, really want it flush. When I grind it, it's smooth. And I don't want to have a bunch of freaking warpage. Ah, where did I put my freaking welder? Get an air line, a blower. I'm going to alternate my tacks. I start the tack on top of the previous weld, and then I move out into the opening. And I keep doing that, less likely to have a blowout. Gets the welder started up, and also then there's no gaps. You're starting on top of a weld and moving forward. Makes it work for me. Perhaps it means a little more grinding. Don't care. That's the wrong way. Mike loves these freaking ginormous air fittings and I can't freaking stand them because they can be pretty hard to operate. He says they don't leak. Well, he's right, but still. Okay. Now, fingers crossed. The reason I went this high with my patch, whenever you're welding on a crown, you end up with less warpage. You try to do a butt weld across the flat spot, she's going to go sideways on you. Takes a lot of dicking around to get it right. So by doing it on the crown, it makes it really simple to avoid warpage. So right now, it's going really smooth. I'm going to do a little bit longer tacks in there, because I think I can get away with it. They say you shouldn't cool it off until it's no longer red. It makes it hard, brittle. Harder to hammer, I guess. Alright, okay. I'm digging that. I have a bit of a low spot here, right on the corner. There's a dent here I should have fixed before I started welding. So the metal had some stress in it, and you should always hammer out the dents around where you weld. I missed it until I had it tacked in and I wasn't going back. So I'm going to slip a spoon up in there, and I'm going to pry that out. And I'm going to flip it upside down and rebuild the bottom lip, and then that side's good. Over here I'll need some more. And there'll be a piece going in here, in this bottom lip, and there. But once you dive into it, it doesn't actually take that long. It's just step by step, one spot at a time, and take your time. And like, this is cool. You don't, it didn't warp or take off on me. Welding up this flat spot, yeah, it's going to be delicate. We'll see what happens there. It remains to be seen. Okay. So, I thought it was good, but I'm finding another rust hole back here. I'm just going to take the whole bottom up. Grabbing it. I don't want it coming back to haunt me. Well, yeah, yes, glad I did. It just bends too easy. You can see it doesn't bend, it kinks. It tells me it's pretty weak in that area. I'm going to make a new piece, go right from here to here. And weld it along the nose. Again, less warpage doing it that way. Won't take that long. Yeah, okay. Like that. You gotta drill holes for spot welds. I can weld that up. And that's freaking nice. Right on. That's half the nose. Other half tomorrow. Plus the 3 corners. Plus the 2 back ends.
Okay guys, we finished the disassembly. We've taken the shocks out, so we've got this upper and lower control arm with the spindle and the drum. We've got this lower control arm with the spindle and the drum. We've got our sway bar taken off. We have all our cross links, our steering linkage. We have our steering box. Now we're going to take it all outside to the 70 Chevelle and just try and put it on so we can move that car around. Okay, and drag it out there, and then we'll set up a camera outside. Yeah. And that is it. Okay, 7/8. We should have 50 stance or 3/4. 11/16. Now we need these. Okay. We have that one. That's 5/8, so 11/16, so 3/4. I mean, that's 11/16. That should be this one. It's 3/4 both ends. Okay. Should be it. We got all we need. An impact. And a ratchet. Okay. And this. A hammer. No. A line-up bar. Where's that chisel? Where's the big line-up bar? Whatever, I might be able to do it without it. We'll see. I'll just come and get one later. What are you guys doing? Are you guys working too hard? You guys working too hard or are you hardly working? Must be nice. Dog's life. Oh yeah. Ugh. Okay. Now, if I reverse the way we took it off, okay, I'll show you. Okay. Okay. So lay all these here. Okay, let's get this thing up in the air and put these two rims under it. Be nice to move it over a bit. I think I'm gonna need a little more room here. Let me go grab a scaling bar. And this isn't a real high priority right now, but at least if we get it so we can roll it around, it's a useful thing instead of sitting here in the mud waiting to get picked off. That way I can drag it. I can move this over and drag it ahead a few feet. But otherwise I gotta get a skid steer in to do it. And, okay, okay. There, that's probably enough. Oh yeah. I got lots of room to put the A-arm on. Okay. Oh. Yeah, never enough. Now we'll just leave this under it just as a secondary safety, right? Because we can, and we should. Because old people don't like to get squished. Okay. Now, see, because we took them out under tension. I don't know if it'd be easier to hang them here first, then bring them up. Probably not, because it's gonna be easier to line up the top than it is the bottom. So, maybe I'll get Blair out here for just a minute. Hey, Blair! Think I can recruit you for a while, Blair? Well, I just want to try and get that front end in there.
Okay, so you're not knocking the ball joints apart then?
Well, I was just going to mount the bottoms, and then we'll just try your jack trick and bring it up, flip them over.
Might work.
Well,
No, it's worth a shot. Right?
yeah, well, I mean, we got the jack.
Okay,
I
so
don't need it.
I'll pick it up and you're gonna...
Oh, I thought I was going to pick it up, and you were going to put the bolts
Well, I'm
in.
a lot younger than you. A lot.
Okay, well, why am I short 2 bolts then? Hey! When you're my age, you're lucky you can see it all.
I don't know if I want to be your age.
I know, it's another 3-4 years. Okay, this one went. Okay,
Yeah, I have no idea.
okay, yeah. Okay, oh. Oh, can we hit it somewhere?
Trying to go in?
Yeah, wait, let's get this one up. Ooh,
Watch my freaking knee.
hang on. Okay, that should be pretty close. Let's see.
Did it go in from this one?
Well, this is the way it came
Oh,
out.
that's what I'm asking. That's all. I wasn't sure.
Is that one in? Did it go through? Yes, okay, that one's hanging. Okay, and this one, how did we get it out? Which way did it go in, Blair? This way. Right?
Well, we were
it-
trying to hammer the bolt out this way, so it went in from this side.
Okay, can we see it? Hang on,
Whoa.
hang on.
So, oh, you do have safeties under there.
Yes, Blair.
Wow, man.
No, don't move it. I think we're good. That's... Okay,
What are we doing?
it's really close. I think it's... There we go. That one's done.
Okay, let's put the nuts on. Here's one.
Yeah, I'll just put it... Oh, where'd the other one go?
Well, I had
Well, I'm
both.
bleeding. That's a good sign. Okay, I want to give me 3/4 and 11/16 or 2 3/4. The impact, if you can grab the impact 3/4 and give me the other one, then you can run this with the impact. I think we got this one with the long extension. Hold it. Okay. It's tight. Okay, how about this one? Hang on, don't start yet. I don't want to lose a finger, okay? Hang on. Where'd it go? Off.
Maybe you need glasses, Mike.
Maybe I gotta see where the. Okay. Good.
Good enough?
This is too big, that's why. It should be 19. But a 21 should be 19.
Don't tell me 19. It's a freaking standard car.
Because you grabbed the wrong ratchet.
I didn't grab it.
Yeah, you did. The box full is there. You grabbed the wrong one. Okay, anyway, it's snug. It's tight. So far, this is going way too easy. There's got to be some.
Good. Are you seeing?
Bottom of the ninth.
You got a shutout going. It's a no-hitter. One pitch left.
Yeah. Okay, right there, Blair. You push. There's just no place to hit the thing. It's going, it's just slow.
Go up.
Why is this so easy? Must be because you're helping me, Blair.
Absolutely. Common denominator.
Experience. Hang on, hang on. Come on, get on there, you It's going. Hey, we got 5 threads, good enough.
Okay, so we put the jack under here. We put the chain down first.
Yeah.
Wheel a jack over, chain around here, and we jack it all the way up until we can drop this over top. It's a little sketchy at times, but...
As long as you're standing, I'll be standing back here running the jack, okay?
Oh yeah.
Okay, a chain, short chain?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Oh yeah, hang on.
Long enough to get around there. Okay. So we're gonna lay it down like so. And I'm gonna put the jack over top of it.
Okay, so we want to shift the plywood so we got a nice smooth surface.
Oh, I suppose that's an option.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Okay,
we'll
we'll
put
just.
the chain on top of the plywood.
Okay. Oh,
Okay, these two nuts are going on top of the roof over here.
okay. It's pretty well close already. Let's see. I don't know. Hang on, let me get my leg out from under there. What do you think?
Okay, I thought. Yep.
What if we do it from this side? No? That side?
Yeah, just don't stand there.
Okay. Oh, watch the window, Blair.
Oh, that's my favorite car too.
I know, it's my daughter's.
Okay, I can
Yeah,
lift it up
yeah.
with the jack
I
and
mean,
then pry it over.
here, I can get it right to here. Right, I mean, we only got to go up 2 inches.
Right, but I'm gonna put the jack on it.
All right, it might just lift up high enough.
Holy
Yeah.
jeez.
I see where you're coming from, Mr. Smith. Okay. I might just have to sit on it. Now we're lifting it
I
up.
get that much for free.
Okay. Now we got to work at it. Here, I'm a pry bar expert.
You are.
Okay. Now just bang it in here.
Oh.
Right? Hang on. Let me bring this back as you come, okay? Hang on. There. I think maybe the chain idea might be better.
Getting the
Blair.
heebie-jeebies.
Yeah. Hang on.
Okay, now we're bound up here, like being boom bound.
Okay. I think we should try your chain idea.
Sure.
Are we on anything that I can jack on? No, hang on, we're just on the drum. Where do we want to jack it on?
Jack.
Okay, yeah, okay, here. Okay, we want to jack. Okay, we're just missing the drum, okay. Okay, that's... Okay.
Now, there's a whole bunch of opportunity for this to go wrong. I might have to change how I
Well, I think it's
rig
gonna,
the chain.
no, I think it's gonna go. I think it's gonna work.
Just a minute.
Ha! We're almost there. One more. Watch your fingers, okay?
Whoa. Where's the freaking...
Scaling bar. Hang on. You want me to go one more? Okay, I'll go one more, Blair. How's that? Okay, put 2 bolts in there. No, they come in from the other side.
Oh,
What?
that's just awesome to stick my finger in there. Because if the spring slips, it's taking my finger with it. Okay.
You got 10. It's not like you need them all.
Well, I should be doing this with my right hand then instead of my left.
What do you need?
Well, I'm gonna...
If you can get the one
I'm gonna
end
use
with...
the pry bar. Just
Yeah, okay. If you can get the one end, then it can't go anywhere.
Okay. Gotta get the nut.
Yeah, cutting that one coil out was a stroke of genius, Mr. Smith.
Yes, I believe that was your idea.
Well, I just thought you said it'd drop at 3-4 inches. I
Yes.
figured it might just make it a little safer if we're doing me not according to the Mitchell manual, because I've never seen this procedure.
Okay, so I've got to try to move the chain. It's stopping the control arm.
Okay, but I should just be able to let it go now.
Well, you can try
Well,
that
let's just
gently.
see. Yeah, just see what happens. Right, because it can't really go any. Okay, move it, and then I can tighten it back up if you want. Okay, I think it's 3/4, isn't it?
No, I'd say that's 5/8 and 11/16.
Okay, here's an 11/16. Here's a 5/8. See if you're correct. If you don't have a spring compressor, and if you cut a coil, this is not a bad way.
It's not a good way, Mike.
Yeah, but
Talk to our lawyer.
yeah, okay. We are not advocating nor recommending this procedure.
Exactly.
That's right.
However,
I mean, we did have a spring compressor for Plan C, but that is a slow and painful process.
and I don't trust them.
No.
Anyhow.
I mean, this seems pretty safe as long as you're standing out of the way.
Yeah, but I
Right.
shouldn't have put my fingers in there. I should have had needle nose pliers to fit the bolts.
Yes. I mean, but once it's down over the edge, it's pretty safe, right? It's got
Oh,
to.
if it slipped off, that thing would pop right up over top and take my fingers with it.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we don't have to do them tight because we're going to have to back them off after anyway.
Why?
Well, the shim it. Okay. Well, that was quick and relatively painless. Let's play that silly game one more time, Blair.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, one down, one to go, Mr. Smith. Okay.
I think it's gonna rain.
I hope not. It's almost dry. I'm thinking. You gotta lift it up. Okay, hang on. First thing, I gotta move it back, right? Because you gotta get the chain under it. Okay, we're not picking it up yet. Now we're starting to pick it up. Okay. I've been thinking about putting the front end in this thing for about a year and a half, Blair. And,
Is that right?
yeah.
Well, that's good. You're a patient, man. You don't jump into anything without carefully planning.
Yes. Here.
And if you believe that,
Okay, I can get the rest. Thanks, Blair. You are the man. Close enough. Okay. Voila. These are inside. It did. God. You love it when a plan comes to fruition. Can I see it? No, I gotta go by feel. I mean, when we do something with this car, we're gonna replace all this, but at least now we can drive it or move it around. We can put some tires on it. Now, if I had measured the shims, we could actually align it, but it doesn't matter. I'm just getting stupid now. I just want it on there. Okay, 11/16. Now, they should be both just about lined up straight. Look at that. Put tires on it and we have steering, kind of. If I hooked up a steering column, which I might do today or tomorrow, then we could actually steer it around. Yep, excellent. Okay, just gotta find some tires with air for it.